Okay, so welcome back to my new video on time. So Go offers extensive support for times and durations, and we are going to explore more of this time functionality. So let's jump right into the IDE. Inside my YouTube tutorials folder, I'm going to create a new directory called time. Inside the time directory, I'm going to create our usual Go file called main. Inside the main function, I'm going to say time dot now. Okay, so time dot now returns, let's call it now. Okay, so let's print now. Let's call it time now. Right, so I'm going to print this. You see, the time now is what? 2021, August 21, and then this time, okay, and this time zone, CDT time zone. So now, if we want to, so this is more like a date time, okay? So this is the date part, and then this is the time part, hour, minute, seconds, milliseconds, and then the time zone, okay? So I'm going to declare another variable called then call the time, and then date. So I'm going to pass in 2010 as the year, and then the month, I'm going to pass in, let's say, December. And then the day is on the 12th. Well, let's call it December 25th, which is Christmas. And then the hour I'm going to pass in, let's say, 20:58, 14 seconds. Nanoseconds, 0. And then the time zone, which I'm going to call CDT. Okay, we don't have CDT, so I'm going to use UTC. Okay, so let's print then variable. Okay, so this is then. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to extract the year, the month, the day, hour, and so forth. Okay, so let's say FMT then dot year. Okay, so there's a function called year. Let me do this year. Okay, so let me copy this and paste it multiple times. So I'm going to change this to month. And this is going to be day. Hour. I'm going to pass in the hour. minute, passing the minutes function. The seconds, passing the seconds method. The nanosecond is called nanosecond. And then I'm going to also pass location. So it's called location. I'm going to also print, let's say, the weekday, the weekday from this date, okay? So I'm going to pass weekday. So let's print all this and see what we get. So this is the time, and then we are extracting all this information from the time. So let me add this. Current dates time. So I'm going to print all this. Yeah, so as you can see, the year, the month, day, hour, minute, seconds, nanosecond, location, and then weekday is Saturday. So Saturday, a weekday is Saturday. Right. So let's do a few more examples. Let's say you want to print FMT print, then dot. We want to do before takes what time. This is the time, and then U is the object. Okay, so before, and then we can pass in now. All right, so let's print this and see what we get. So this date called daytime then comes before now, because this is the current, the now is the current date time, but then is a past date time. So you see it's 2010, and then we are in 2021. So that's why it returns true. Okay. So let me put returns true. So let's do another example. Then dot after. Okay. After now. Let's see what we're going to get, whether true or false. So this before and after, they are booleans. They return boolean values, true or false. Okay. So you see false. See, this now comes before then, so it returns false. Returns false. So we also want to subtract. Okay. We want to subtract now the current date time from the current date time, and then this date, then date. So let's see if that works. It's going to work. We call it diff. Now dot sub. We want to subtract then. Okay. And then we want to print diff. Okay, so let's run this and see. So the difference, see the difference is 9,000 something hours, 8 minutes, and 6.39 seconds. So that is the difference. Okay, it's a huge number. So So the difference also, we can extract some information from the difference. So we can say diff dot the hour, diff dot minute, diff dot seconds. Okay, so let's just do these three. You see, this is the hour we subtracted from this, the minutes, and then the seconds. Okay. So we can also add this difference to this current or the previous time. Okay, so let's do this. FMT, we can also add the then time, the previous, the 2010 time. Then we want to add a duration. Okay, we want to add a duration, which is the difference that we computed from here. Okay, so let me print this and see what we got. You see, when we add the difference, you see the date time, the date says what, 22 August 2021, and you see the time, it adds something to the time, this hour, it adds this to the previous time, which is the 2010 date. Okay. We can also subtract something back. Then dot add negative of the difference. So we are subtracting back. Okay. I don't think we are subtracting the negative of this time difference. Okay, so let's do that and see. You see, it goes back to April. Okay, it goes back to April 2000. All right, from 2021 to 2000. Okay, so that is how you can go backwards, backwards in time. So I think that is all I have on time. I think there are more things to explore. Take your time, go through the time module, and then explore other amazing time features. And then you can share that in the comment section below. Until then, see you in the next one.